Okay then, I guess let's see what we can do today. No, tired. So, where was I? Start. Yeah. And the next thing I want to figure out is right. Let's see. Okay, will it render? Oh, I have to run GoCommerce as well. GoCommerce, perfect. R. Okay, so right now the problem I'm going to try to fix is when you click quick shop, this thing here is all messed up. So let's see, how can I fix that? We have modal. No. How is this thing even styled? Let's see, where was I? Products modal. Module preview container. Okay. So where is preview container? Grab preview container. Products module style. And we see preview container. No. Products. There we go. Preview container. Let's see, border 1 pixel solid red, so that we can see that we're editing the right thing. It's not gonna reload automatically. Ah, there you go. Okay, let's see what's wrong with my Twitch stream. I think I'm online. Yeah, stream seems to be doing mostly okay. So let's see. We open the quick shop thinger. Where is it? Oh, and it's red. Perfect. Position relative. Why? What if we say position absolute? Come on. I can't tell if it's reloading or not. Okay, let's do it this way. So we go here, preview container. And we have position absolute, that doesn't change anything. Left 0 pixels, no. What about Z index? Nope. Okay, so that's a problem. So what if we try to handle this one? Nav module navbar. No, why does this have such a Z index? There we go. Okay, so we have to find nav module navbar and remove Z index. Nav module Z index. This makes the drop-down menu work. Interesting. Let's see what happens if we do take it out. Okay, we reload. Wonderful. Drop-down menu seems to work, and this works as well. Perfect. So yeah, this looks fine to me. Cool. Wonderful. Okay, we fixed that problem. I'm just gonna remove that. Okay, so drop-down menu still works. Get add dot, get CZ. Oh, I'm really not feeling well. Fix Z index conflict between modal and navbar. Wonderful. Okay, one thing down, millions of things to go. Delay rendering and fading stuff on homepage. That's the next one. So I think for that one to work, I need to compile this so that I can see what I have so far. Did something weird with my setup today. Oh. There. Hello, Missius. Okay, it's building. I wish building was faster, because blah. Why is this so slow? Come on. That's why. OBS. Let's see. What is the oh fuck, I have forgotten what the index page is called. Git grab lazy load. Home JSX. Wonderful. You close yourself. Okay. Python -m simple HTTP server. Ugh. Okay. That's terrible. Okay, that does not work well. Let me see. Where is my... Ah! Okay, let's just make sure I'm not missing my streak. Oh, I have way too many things open. Okay, that's that. Reactathon, I'm gonna need that. Ah, wonderful. Shit, I closed my thing. How do I get it back? Docs. There we go. Let's see. Lazy. I think he called it ugly. Where was that? I wish searching on Google Docs worked better than it does. Okay, yeah, there's no mobile menu. We're gonna work on that next. Mobile responsive, yeah. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I'm trying to use Zappos as inspiration for how the homepage is supposed to look. Oh. Man, the mic is at a really weird position right now. It kind of bothers me. Okay, so how does Zappos do it? Ah, I see. Okay, and how do we do it? Okay. So let's remove the lazy load stuff. Okay. So we remove lazy load and we try Let's try moving it just into featured. What is featured? This is where it loads an image. Right. Now let's try that. Lazy load. Lazy load, height equals, how much should the height be? Okay, how much is the height of these images? Where did the images come from? A featured container, featured title, featured. Okay. Let's see. Webpack front PNG, where is that? Okay, 442 height, that seems like too much. So let's instead go into the home module and look for featured. Aha. I have no idea how much the height of this thing is. I guess we can just measure it here. I think these are the featured ones. So 170. Okay. Let's try that. Height, let's say 180. And then what is this use tag that you love? What is that called? Git grep use tag that you love. Subheader, and we say import lazy load from React. Lazy load. Okay, so here where we have the image, let's wrap that in a lazy load and say height equals .400 pixels. Okay, and I think lazy load lets us have effects, but let's try this first. Ah, this one as well. What is this thing called? Git grep Jamcommerce. It's completely free. It's on home. So home. Okay, that would be this one. So we add back the import for lazy load from React lazy load. The height here is 344. I think. Let's see, does this? Yeah, okay, it doesn't seem to resize perfect. Let's build again from scratch. Come on, yarn build. let's see. Okay. And let's look up the React Lazy Load API so we can see if it's if it gives us any nice transition stuff. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's restart Python. Let's see, how does it work now? So the problem is that it's very slow. Like my internet, like my computer is being slow, so it's hard to tell whether, like it's hard to tell why it's not working properly. Let's see, what is this class name image? So we have image, display block with 100. Okay, so I should be reapplying this to the lazy load component, and that's, I think, gonna make it better. We can try. Okay, here it's already done that way, and here we can, oh, we just put it on one of them, that's stupid. Let's put it on this div, and here height 400. So the annoying part here is that I have to rebuild the thing every time I want to test this, because lazy loading doesn't work in development mode. So, you know. Wow. I wish terraflu was tastier though. Or that it helped more than it does. Ugh, that is disgusting. I'm always wondering if I should be giving answers like this, talking into the camera, or typing into chat. Because I kind of grew up on chat, so it's often easier for me to just type out my answer rather than speak it out loud. But I realized that kind of half of the point of streaming is that I can talk to you people. So I'm never sure what I should do. Oh yeah, I love Earl Grey with lemon. I might actually go make that. Here I have some Cognity with honey, and here I have terraflu. But you know, I'll make some Earl Grey with lemon later. Okay, let's see. Reload. There's like honey on everything. Let's see. I scroll down. Whoa, that is not good. Cool. Okay, so here, these guys also need to have class names here. But other than that, I think it was going pretty well. Javier. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm not exactly sure what you mean by large presentational components. What's a what? So honestly, I think that a lot of the time it just makes sense to put a lot of markup. Like, if it makes semantic sense to have a lot of markup in one component, just go for it. Because at the end of the day, if it's something super fancy and large, it's just something super fancy and large. You like don't force making things out of small components where it doesn't fit. Because you're just gonna end up with a bunch of tiny components that are hard to understand and hard to put together because you're not reusing them anywhere. So if you have basically, if you have something semantic that is large, just keep it as one large blob, I would say, because you're just making it worse by trying to cut it up too much. Okay, let's see. Why do I have to recompile this every time? And I think we're gonna have to okay, let's add some offsetting here. Let's say 150 for absolutely no good reason, just because I felt like it. And let's do the same here so that it starts loading a little earlier. And here, okay. Now let's rebuild and see what happens. Blah. So I realize that this is probably not the most fun thing to watch because I am rebuilding from scratch a lot. But once we get the lazy loading part figured out, I'll be able to work in development mode again, and it's going to go a lot faster. Let's see. Okay. Scroll down. Wonderful. Okay, so the problem now is that these things, until they have it looks kind of ugly until it loads the picture, right? These guys here. So let's see. Okay, so let's see, how is this thing structured? Basically, we need to make sure that this has the same sizing even before the image loads. So how can we do that? Let's see. Oh, but then because it's okay, so we have, where that's in featured, we have a div with class name image. Class name featured has a div inside. So let's see, we are looking for featured module. No, oh, home module. Okay, so home module, and we're looking for the featured class. Featured image. Okay. So now when I, okay, that's fine. Let's call this the image container, or rather, let's do this. We take the class image and we make image container. Okay, and then image container has to have the same sizing. So featured image and dot image container needs to be, let's see, max okay, max width 250 pixels, and plus dollar below 119 pixels, max width becomes 100%. And what should the height be? Actually, let's just give it a width of 250 pixels, and here the width is 100%. And we set a height of 180 pixels. Okay. Now let's see if this works. Basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it so that the image is a blank space that then fills in with the image. Okay, let's see. Will this work now? Oh, it's still building. Mm-hmm. Okay. I will be right back. I have to go put the next batch of tea on the... I gotta put the kettle on to make more tea. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Let's see. Rerun the server and see if it works now. Much better, sort of. Why is it so slow? I don't understand. Like it's loading images from localhost. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't understand why this is so slow from localhost, but it's good that this no longer jumps around. Right? Ah, the links don't work. Perfect. Okay, links don't work. We're gonna fix that. What's the next one? Okay. Now how can I give them a nice fade in? Force check. Okay. So let's see, React lazy load with fade in. React lazy load fade in image. Perfect. Cool fading effect. Wonderful. Okay, how do I make the cool fading effect? And my tea is boiling, so I'll be right back. Okay. Got my tea, got lemon. Oh, I need a spoon for my honey. Okay. Now let's see. Interesting. I guess we can try to replicate this. Let's see. Well, the sun is bouncing off of the building in front of me, and it's making it very bright in here and hard to see. So let's see. This has CSS transition group. Okay, so here, let's see. I guess we can make a utility component called fade-in image. Let's see where we have utils or features. Okay, let's make a new or is it only on the home page? I guess featured is on the home page. Yeah. Okay. So, touch source features home. Touch source features home, fade in. Let's just call it fade in, JSX. And we open fade in, import React from React, import lazy load from React, lazy load. What else do we need? Export default, and we say fade in is a component that takes children and returns lazy load, takes children and height and offset. Let's just give it the same offset all the time, offset 150. And here we just render children. Wonderful. Okay, so let's make my tea now. Tea bag out. Ah, shit, I got tea everywhere. Lemon. And a bit of honey. A lot of honey. Come on. Wonderful. Okay. Got that. I'm just gonna throw that on the ground for now. Let's see. So we're making a fade-in component that just wraps components and renders from this thing. CSS transition. Let's copy this. Do I have to install that? Yarn add React transition group. So CSS transition group key, I don't know why it's 1, but sure. Transition name is fade. Transition appear. Transition appear timeout is 500. Transition enter is false. Transition leave is... I hate it when VS Code does that. See, sometimes I press keys and it just doesn't type because it gets confused about something. Like right now I can't... I need to close the file and reopen it to be able to type again. Okay, maybe I have to close all of code and open it again. Leave is false. No, go away. False. Oh, come on. Okay, code is suddenly having a lot of issues. Kiwi, you're not allowed to eat that. Caffeine will kill you. You will literally die if you eat caffeine, Kiwi. Yes, you can eat the lemon. Here. Well, you're too small to hold the lemon. Okay. You can't see him, but... Oh, you can. So Kiwi is eating his lemon, because lemon is kind of bad for him, but he really likes it. Okay, what is ESLint complaining about now? Component definition is missing display name. Nobody gives a shit. Ugh, Kiwi! Why? So, I generally dislike ESLint and having it set up, but it was already here in this project, so now I have to use it. So let's do const fade in, export default const, no, export default fade in. What are you complaining about here? Equals, like that. And we say import prop types from prop types, and we say fade in dot prop types equals let's see, we have height, which is prop types dot number, and we have children, which is I think an object, prop types dot, I think it's an object. Okay, now what is it complaining about here? Prop should be sorted alphabetically. Screw you. Okay, CSS transition group. Now we just have to use this fade in thing everywhere where we previously used lazy load. So we say import fade in from dot slash fade in, and here we say fade in. We don't need the offset, and we add children. Then we go home and we have this, and we say import fade in from dot slash fade in, and we find lazy load and we replace it with fade in. No class names. No offset needed because it's automatic now. Okay, and then we have subheader, which also had lazy load, and instead we import fade in from dot slash fade in, and we replace it here, fade in. Kiwi, relax. Fade in. Wonderful. And now let's try building that and seeing if it works. And I think I need to lower the blinds because I am going kind of blind over here. Motherfucker. Okay, something got messed up with my setup over here. My light is falling over. Ah! So I don't have a lot of room in my office, which makes this sort of thing very difficult. Like, lowering the blinds is a special kind of trick. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, interesting. Let's see then. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna work. Let's try. So we are here, we reload. And let's see. Minified React error. Okay. I guess we'll have to try it with just yarn start first and see what's up. Because I seem to have messed something up. Let me throw these tissues away first. Okay. Okay, what did I get wrong then? Type is invalid. Expected a string for built-in components or a class function for composite components, but got undefined. Okay. Why is it saying that CSS transition group is undefined? Let's try it without transition group first. Okay, so it works without CSS transition group. So why doesn't... Okay, let's see. GitHub React transition group. CSS transition there. Okay. Aha. CSS transition group no longer exists. Wonderful. Why? Because here it exists. So let's see then. React transition group 1.x, and what do I have? React transition group 2.2. Wonderful. So let us see then how we now have transition instead of CSS transition group. Okay, fade in transition. Let's see, how does that work? We go back to fade in and we import transition from CSS transition group, and let's just see how it works. So transition in prop in equals in prop, and timeout equals, let's say, 500, because why not 500? Okay, and in prop looks like what? Fade in equals the opposite of show. Okay, so how does this work? Transition, import transition from React transition group. Okay, editing code sandbox. So fade takes a timeout and improp. Aha. Okay. So where is this transition then? What is this in? Oh, right. In must equal to true here. Entering, entered, exiting, exited. Via the in prop. When true, the component begins the enter stage. During this stage, the component will shift from its current transition state to entering for the duration of the transition, and then to enter stage once it's complete. Let's take the following example. Okay. So for us, we want in to always be true, because lazy load means that we only show this once we want to fade in. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I still don't understand how the styles work. Oh, okay. I see. So, here we're going to say we take state and we return a div that has a style that takes default style and transition styles of the state and then renders the children, and in the end does that. Okay, so our transition, our opacity of duration, where does duration come from? So we say const duration equals 500 and we put it here. Okay, opacity 0, we don't need paddings, we don't need background color, and when it's entering, entered. Okay, now let's see what happens. Go back to here. Okay, I'm not sure how well that worked, but let's give it a shot in the other one. So yarn build, and we try with the built version, which usually does these lazy loading things a lot better. Okay. React lazy load image component. This could be, well, I'm not really sure how to read that, but I should also replace the battery in my camera. It's starting to complain. Let's do that while this loads, or builds rather. Wrong battery. Okay. Rerun the server. Wonderful. Camera has full battery again. And I am moving. Lighting's not very good today. Or so I should do this. There we go. Yeah, the studio light isn't having a lot of luck battling the background lighting today. So let's see, localhost 8000. That is loaded. And I scroll down. Nope, they still just appear. How can I verify this? Okay, so the transition works. It's just not happening. Right. Let's try making the duration slower. Or so the problem now is that we need to load the image, and then only once it's loaded actually start the transition. And I'm totally not sure how to do that. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so the image loads, and by the time it's finished loading, we're already at opacity 1 with the transition. So what I need to do is I need to be able to detect when it's finished loading. Can I give this a timeout? Okay, how does this work? Let's double check the source of this again. Where does he get images? Oh, the images are just faster. Okay, let's see what happens if we push this to production and check it out there. git add dot, git cz, fade in images on homepage. Ooh, it's getting really hot here. Git checkout master, git merge Swiss milestone 2, git push upstream master, and we'll see how it performs when it's on the thing. Okay, now this is deploying to Netlify, and we'll see how it performs there. Okay, so React image on load. Oh, nice. Cool. Who is this guy? He looks cool. Nice. Oh, he doesn't seem very active anymore. Okay. Now we just have to figure out how to start the transition after after the image is loaded. No, but first let's see, where is it? Deploys. Let's push this again because I think it missed something. No? Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Not very good. Okay. But the transition is still there, I think. Yeah, the transition is there. It's just triggered too fast. Okay. So now here, how do we do this without making the component really difficult to use, because we start in the false state and then and the child component will tell us when it's ready and toggle the thing. And I would like to do that without involving Redux, because the rest of the application doesn't need to know about this. So, yeah, it might just be that we have to make it a bit less generic. Let's see, so the image on load. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So here we have onload, which calls the onload function. Aha! What if we pass this as a function that gets onload and returns like that? So we get, instead of passing in children like that, we pass in a children render function, which takes an onload callback. So here we then do fade in is going to have to become a component. Class fade in extends react.component render height and children are this.props, and we return this like that. And here we say children this.onload bind this. Okay, so we're now rendering children as a function call to which we pass a callback. And here we say state loaded is false, and we say onload equals a callback that just does this set state loaded true, right? And here we say loaded is this state, and we take loaded. Wonderful. Like that. And now children has to be a function. And I think this is going to work, because now we're passing in a function that takes an onload callback like this and just calls it when it's ready. So now we have to go everywhere else and we have to change it. Like that. Fade in, where are you? Subheader. Like that. Okay, and I think this is going to work. Let's try. Oh, git checkout Swiss milestone. Okay, yarn start. Let's just first check that it works at all. And then we can try it. Okay, localhost 3000. It always gets refused the first couple times you try. Okay. It worked! Sweet! Okay, so I think the fading component is a good candidate for something we can or I can release as open source for people to use, because this was needlessly silly. Now let's try how it works when you put it on in a built environment. Git add dot, git cz, feature fix fading effect. Perfect. And we do yarn build. Okay, so it's building. Done. Build general fading component. I wonder how many people are still sticking around. With all my coughing and sniffling, this could be a very unpleasant stream to watch. Three. Nice. I wonder how loud my coughing is when you're on the other side of this stream. Okay, now let's see. Python. Okay. Localhost 8000. Let's see. So that loads, and you scroll down. Yay. Perfect. I think that's the effect we were looking for, right? Okay. So that's that one. Now mobile footer issues. Let's see, what are those? Yarn start. The problem is I really kind of have to finish this today, so I don't have that much time to rest. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Localhost 3000. Okay, load faster. Okay, so if we go into mobile mode, dude, what? Okay, so this all is broken. You need to change it to be mobile. And what else? This is a problem. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Clicking on any of the four products on the homepage should go to women's shoes. Okay, I can fix that. Let's see. So when I click on this, it should go to women's shoes, but it doesn't. Why doesn't it? Okay, how does learn more work? Learn more. It's just a class. Okay. Let's see, what is meant to be clickable? The whole thing is supposed to be clickable, okay? So here where we're loading the featured ones, here, let's try wrapping them in a /women/shoes. Like that. Now let's see what happens. Move the key to be up here. Wonderful. And instead of that, let's do import link from Gatsby link, and let's make them nicer. Link to, let's see if that works better. Alright, now it works without reloading. That's great. Okay. Git add dot get cz fix okay. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we got that working. So let's see, line height 41 pixels for free and open source. H1, no. Let's see, free and open source, that is home module title, line height 41 pixels. So now when I do this, it should work better. So what is git cz? Let's see. Yeah, it's from Comitizen. Oh, cool. Looks like I can send links, but other people can't send links in chat. That's interesting. Let's see, did that work? Why are they all... Okay, I broke the styling of that now. Okay, so my fading stuff broke the styling for mobile. Okay, that fixed. Now, what is the problem here? It's not the fade-in stuff that broke the styling. It is the A stuff. I mean, making it links. So let's see, fix this at top of paragraph to H1 by half. Okay, where is the margin even coming from? Okay, so I cannot reduce that margin just randomly. What I can do is I can take this column and make it, is that called copy? Yeah. So instead of between, we can use not between and see what happens. Okay. And here we can just reduce the size. Oh, that's why. Okay, why does that have to be 655 pixels, otherwise everything breaks? That's quite strange. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Plus below plus below 119 pixels, it's going to be just a dollar column. Let's see if that works. No, that didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, and here we do margin bottom is 20 pixels. How much was it before? Yeah, okay, we want it to be 20. Okay, cool. Now, why does it have so much padding? Where does the padding even come from? XL vertical times 2 instead of times 3. Right, top, right, bottom, left. Adding bottom. Okay. What happens if I take that out? Okay. So the problem here is that I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. Because a lot of this was pre-built, so I don't know how it all works. Like, why does removing 100 pixels make that much trouble? What if we just remove 50 pixels then? 20 pixels? Okay. I think that's better. And now we can return the between here. Let's see how that works. Okay, I think that's better. Perfect. Now let's fix those A's. Featured container. Let's just do it this way. So learn where are we listing featured here. Instead of this link, we're going to do it this way. Okay, and we take out the link here, and featured becomes, each of them become a link. Let's see. can I do it this way? Import link from Gatsby link 2 equals /women/shoes. Let's see if that works. Cool, that seems to work. Wonderful. Log call out styling. Okay, that's fixed. Margin spacing issues with H2 and P. Let's see, what does that look like for me? Can't reproduce. That seems to work correct. What if I try on my phone? Okay, let's try pushing this. Git push upstream master and git push origin Swiss milestone 2. I need to find my phone. Okay, is it deployed? Ah, it's still deploying. Perfect. Cool, it has deployed. Now let's see what it looks like on my phone. So jamcommerce.netlify.com. Yeah, so the menu is all messed up. I'm gonna have to fix that. But let's see. Whoa, why am I able to scroll right so much? Okay, so this at least looks good. Okay. Let's see. What happens if I click on something? Let's say I fix that, even though it's already fixed on its own. I don't know why I can scroll left and right like this. That's annoying. And if I click on something, product, okay, that's wrong. That looks terrible. Let's see, does that happen in the normal browser as well? Oh, come on. Okay, so why is this happening? And this... You know what? I don't feel like dealing with all of this right now, so I'm gonna go do something else. Thanks everyone for watching if you're still there, and I guess we'll continue this tonight. See you later, guys.